The movie starts in Hessdalen, a typical Norwegian mountain valley, where the residents notice unexplainable lights in the sky. Scientists worldwide have visited this valley, but the mysterious lights persist, and nobody ever figured them out. We're then introduced to Steen, the first woman to run the observatory. She and her friend are making a documentary about the place. They venture into a cave in the valley to explore. They spot some glowing lights among the rocks, and when Stein investigates, it opens. They enter and find a large chamber, but when Stein tries to touch it, she gets shocked and faints. As she regains consciousness, she attacks her friend, revealing herself as an alien with glowing green eyes. The scene then shifts to the city, where we meet Sebastian, a successful office worker, preparing to pitch to a wealthy businessman named Casper. He's stressed out as Casper will arrive shortly. His friends Audun and Pelle try to keep him calm. Audun suggests they go to the mysterious Hessdalen mountain valley for Sebastian's bachelor party, but Sebastian hesitates due to his busy schedule with Casper. However, he promises to consider it. Soon after, Casper arrives, and Sebastian presents his idea, but Casper shows no interest. He even jokes at Sebastian's expense and leaves the room. Determined, Sebastian follows Casper to the hallway and convinces him that he's more interesting than his dull presentation. Sebastian invites Casper to his bachelor party to build a bond of trust. Casper finds the idea fun and agrees. Later that day, Sebastian goes home to his fiancée. She tells him his mom brought a bunch of stuff from his old bedroom, including an old banner of him and his friend Mikkel acting as laser gun men. Sebastian dismisses it as foolish, but his fiancée suggests he needs to relax and invites Mikkel. Sebastian dismisses Mikkel as a man-child who still thinks playing with laser guns is a way of life. He tells her about the trip he planned with his friends and Casper for the bachelor party. She's happy for him. However, to his surprise, the next morning, Mikkel is there when he meets with Pelle, Audun, and Casper. It turns out his friends invited Mikkel. Mikkel, a playful guy, impresses Casper, who invites him to his fancy car. Meanwhile, Sebastian and his friends drive in a van. When the group arrives at the mountain, they notice a diner adorned with alien-themed decorations, hinting that the area is a popular tourist spot. However, they don't think much of it and proceed directly to their cabin. In the evening, they play a game where Sebastian attempts to win Casper's admiration, but Casper views Sebastian as someone who always plays it safe and avoids risks, so he shifts his attention to Mikkel instead. This annoys Sebastian, especially when Mikkel begins reminiscing about their adventurous past of hunting villains and playing laser tag. Soon, Sebastian pulls Mikkel aside for a private conversation, asking him to stop jeopardizing his future the way he squandered his own youth. Mikkel even flaunts an expensive laser gun he purchased, which only makes Sebastian feel foolish and urges him to stop, reminding him that they are adults now. Mikkel counters by saying he's a content and free man, unlike Sebastian, who is obsessed with success and wealth. While they are engrossed in their conversation, they are unknowingly being watched by Steen from a distance. She plans to attack them in the cabin, but it turns out that as an alien, she can't cross the forest. This means the group is safe, at least for the time being. The following morning, Auden suggests they go alien hunting in the forest, as per local legends. However, Sebastian, preferring to play it safe, objects and proposes they simply enjoy a game of paintball in the forest instead. Casper and the others agree with this idea. They head to a nearby amusement park, dress up, and start the game. Mikkel and Sebastian, being the best players, lead separate teams. During the game, Casper is quickly hit and assumed to be out. Sebastian, intending to reset the game and restart with Casper, fires aimlessly at Mikkel. However, Mikkel was just behind him, shooting Pelle, and the person Sebastian shot isn't Mikkel. He alerts everyone that there's an intruder whom he has shot. They rush inside to find a man lying on the ground. The group surrounds the man, attempting to wake him up. Suddenly, the man rises, growling and grunting, his eyes glowing green. He begins attacking them one by one, until Mikkel manages to hit him with a paintball gun. The group is shocked and terrified by what they've just witnessed. Sebastian is particularly scared as he wants to maintain his reputation in front of Casper. Unfortunately, their vehicle won't start, and all their phones have been taken. They have no choice but to walk through the forest to reach their cabin. On their way, they come across an observatory facility and decide to break in. Mikkel and Sebastian inspect the place, while the others keep watch. They don't find anyone there, but manage to call the police and report the incident. However, the police officer doesn't believe them and thinks they're joking. Meanwhile, the people on lookout duty outside inform them that someone has arrived carrying a dead body. Steen and another person arrive and enter the building. Meanwhile, Mikkel and Sebastian hide in the basement, but unfortunately, they discover that the basement is filled with even more dead bodies. Steen senses that something is wrong and asks the other person to investigate. The person's eyes glow green, and they use their special ability to determine what happened. They recall seeing people playing paintball in the park earlier, so Steen instructs them to search for those people in the valley. In the basement, Mikkel and Sebastian witness this exchange, and when it's safe, they come out and inform their friends. Mikkel, out of breath, explains what happened and what they saw. When he asks Sebastian to support his story, Sebastian denies it in order to avoid talking about aliens and sounding strange to Casper. Mikkel can't believe that his longtime friend has become a people-pleaser and a liar. He firmly insists that there were indeed several corpses in the basement. Shortly after, the group sees a bus arriving with people, and suddenly the aliens attack everyone. This time, Sebastian can't deny what he sees, and Casper witnesses it too. Terrified, the group rushes back to their cabin, but they are soon confronted by a group of people with glowing green eyes. These people want to attack and kill them, but Mikkel manages to shoot at them with his paintball gun. However, the paintball gun has no effect on the aliens. It only makes them angrier. Now, they are being chased by the aliens. Sebastian accidentally trips over a rock and falls, leaving him vulnerable to an attack. One of the aliens tries to pounce on him, but Mikkel quickly saves his friend by shooting the alien with the laser gun, thus saving Sebastian's life. The duo then head straight to the police and meet the officer they spoke to on the phone. She is still skeptical of their claims and even suspects them of causing harm rather than doing good. When she sees the laser gun, she locks them in a room until her colleague arrives. Despite their pleas for her to believe them, she ignores them. In the meantime, they argue with each other about their life choices while locked in the room. They still behave like children and blame each other. Meanwhile, we catch a glimpse of Casper, Audun, and Pelle, who have been captured by the aliens and taken hostage. Shortly after, other police officers arrive, and the woman unlocks the room for them. However, they are soon interrupted by the man who was with Stein at the observatory. Mikkel notices him and immediately shoots at him with the laser gun. And now, the officers take their words seriously. They handcuff the alien man and examine him. The person asking the questions is a pregnant police officer who is shocked but still able to ask the man if he has a glowing light inside him. The man confirms that he does and explains that it's a signal from an intergalactic light pulse. Sebastian and Mikkel argue about questioning the man, but the woman stops them and asserts her authority. Sebastian then brings up the discovery of a basement full of dead bodies in the observatory, prompting the woman to call her superiors to inform them of the situation. Meanwhile, the man uses his glowing light to signal his location to others. At the observatory, bombs are being traced and eventually explode, causing the signal to be lost and preventing the officer from contacting her superiors. Mikkel notices that the aliens are mocking them, so he shoots one of them in the face with a laser gun. Shortly after, the officer's colleague wakes up and Mikkel mistakenly shoots him, thinking he's an alien as well. Luckily, the laser gun doesn't harm immune individuals, so the officer is unharmed. The officer informs her colleague that the aliens are trying to capture everyone, similar to what happened on the bus. Meanwhile, Casper and the others are taken hostage, and Casper becomes overwhelmed by the situation. Audun and Pelle comfort him and offer support. Back at the police station, Sebastian and Mikkel discuss where their friends might be and suspect that the aliens have taken them. They go to a diner to gather information, and the owner is informed about the aliens in the forest. The officer instructs Sebastian and Mikkel to search for their friends elsewhere, and they leave in a car while she enters the diner with her colleague. Mikkel gives her the laser gun before leaving, in case any aliens appear at the diner. Mikkel and Sebastian then go straight to the destroyed observatory, where they find the aliens still there with the hostages. They come up with a plan. Sebastian will sneak in while Mikkel distracts the aliens by driving towards them. They successfully execute the plan, and Sebastian retrieves shields and laser guns from their van. The duo reunites and arms themselves with the weapons and shields, ready to fight the aliens and rescue their friends. As they move through the area, they encounter the twin of the man Mikkel killed at the police station, who is also an alien with a glowing green eye. More aliens arrive, and the fight begins. Mikkel and Sebastian work together, successfully killing several aliens. At one point, Sebastian is caught, but Mikkel kills the alien threatening him. Despite their personal issues, the duo manages to work well together. However, they are are soon outnumbered by the increasing number of aliens and are surrounded. They fight skillfully, managing to kill all the aliens in the fight. In another location, Casper and the others are in a chamber inside a cave, waiting in a line to be injected with the green source light. They become terrified when they witness Stein injecting the light into a man who then turns into an alien with glowing green eyes. Meanwhile, Sebastian and Mikkel enter the compartment where their friends are being held hostage, determined to rescue them. It is revealed that the chamber in the cave is actually the alien's spaceship, and he is using people to replicate himself. Steen starts the engine, but Casper tries to negotiate with her, believing there could be another way. Meanwhile, Sebastian and Mikkel are captured and brought to their friends as hostages. Feeling hopeless about being rescued, the group comes together in this stressful situation. Steen puts Auden in the chamber and shoots him with the source light, transforming him into an alien. Everyone is in a state of panic. In the diner, the aliens start attacking, and inside are the owner and the police officer. They struggle to keep the aliens out as they outnumber them. Unfortunately, the pregnant officer's water breaks, making the situation even more stressful for her. The owner, exposed to the alien source light, attacks the officer, but she manages to fight back. The glowing liquid from the alien splashes on her face, but she quickly regains her composure and prepares to defend herself against every alien that comes through the door. The scene shifts back to the spaceship chamber, where the group is losing hope. Sebastian tears up and apologizes to Mikkel, and Mikkel becomes honest with him as well. The laser tag duo opens up and reconciles. Suddenly, a giant source alien, who is in control of everything, appears. The alien is green and jello-like, and everyone is terrified. The remaining aliens, including Stein, refer to it as their master and bow down. The giant alien starts operating the ship, and chaos ensues when Pelle foolishly shoots at it. The giant creature turns its attention to Pelle, and the aliens chase him out. Sebastian and Mikkel use this opportunity to rescue themselves. However, as they try to reach their weapons, Stein and Auden, who has turned into an alien, confront them. Stein knocks them both down, but Sebastian manages to activate their laser suits, which immediately neutralize the aliens. Sebastian helps Mikkel up, and as they try to leave, the giant creature revives and tries to swallow them. Thanks to a recovered Audun, he manages to shoot the creature with the laser gun, defeating it. Sebastian and Mikkel attempt to leave the ship, but it launches before they have a chance. They are thrown out of the cave by the energy emitted during takeoff, but they are safe and witness the ship hovering in the sky. Meanwhile, Casper is trapped inside the cave and abandoned by one of the source lights. Back in the diner, the officers have survived, including the pregnant woman officer. Their struggle comes to an end, and the group is finally safe. The scene cuts to 3 months later, where Sebastian is getting married to his fiancée. He is fulfilled and reunited with his old laser tag buddy. And with that, the movie ends. We hope you enjoyed our video. Watch the next recaps on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing recaps. See you in the next one.